Hey team, this is George. Appreciate all the effort you've been putting into class. I think we're starting to hit our strides with the team now. We had a little confusion here and there, and that is okay. That's just part of our teaming. As the old saying goes, there's uh, forming, storming, and norming, and we're going to go through all three even in this short 8-week period. So I wanted to talk about week 3, our group climate. If you haven't come across the modules yet, very simple way to go to follow along week to week here in our readings and overview. There's always a short video, what chapter we're going to read, and then the PowerPoint presentation is is from the folks who created the reading, so it's a nice little overview that they have there as well. So that is there. Then of course we start with the faith integration with our uh, discussion here. Then the Stanford Experiment video. If you haven't heard of or seen the Stanford Prison Experiment yet, uh, it's kind of eerie as far as how people can fall into roles within a group, especially role of, well, I can't even say especially, roles, power roles or submissive roles, how people can fall into roles according to certain situations. It says a lot about society and social constructs that we have set up. So these roles that people fall into or accept would be a better term happen within teams as well. So you have, as a team leader or even a team member, it's a good idea to take a look at the different roles that people are fitting into and maybe try to expand them or get them to question it at times. So just think about that as you're going through the Stanford experiment. The video is here, and it is also always here in the assignment as well. So the video here should be coming up any second is the same one that you see where it says Stanford Prison video as well. And our week 3 discussion. So remember, so for our discussion, we're going to initially post a single individual response, and then you're going to work together in your group and post a group response. The participation points are, you don't have to post, most classes you have to post twice within the individual discussion forum. Well, we're taking that and we're looking at it as posting with your group. So as you work within your group, make sure you're posting and engaged, and that is counting as your discussion post there. So the only thing that has to be in this primary discussion post is your individual post and a group post. You can absolutely discuss here if you choose to, but if you don't, that is fine as well. So we're going to be talking about integration of the mixed company textbook reading. So we're talking about group roles here as well, and the different roles that people will play within a team. The Stanford Prison Experiment kind of expands that to a catastrophic level, if you will. But there's always those roles that people play within a team. One person that I always have on the team that I kick off of the team is that person who has the role of nothing's going to work, and they start with no as far as their answer. So what I do is when we're coming up with ideas, I have that person included in because they're going to point out all the holes and issues with any of the ideas slash solutions that we come up with. So that's an extreme role, but sometimes they're good to have around. But then when it's time to create and make it happen, that person needs to either come on board and be given specific tasks or removed from the team and they could go into another team. That happens as well. Just kind of depends on the team environment and the organizational culture. Do you have an organizational culture that allows people to move on and off teams, or is it more of a fixed culture? Just depends on where you work. So I look forward to our discussions in week 3 and look forward to looking at the different roles that we're going to be taking a look at this week. Have a fantastic week.